Well, we realize there are many choices when it comes to who you choose for your cell phone service, and there are new ones popping up all the time. But here's the truth. There's only one that boldly stands in the gap for every American that believes that freedom is worth fighting for, and that's Patriot Mobile. For more than 12 years, Patriot Mobile has been on the forefront lines fighting for our God-given rights and freedoms while also providing exceptional nationwide service, cell phone service, with access to all three of the main networks. Don't just take my word for it. Ask the hundreds of thousands of Americans who've made the switch and are now supporting causes they believe in simply by joining Patriot Mobile. Switching is easier than ever. Activate in just minutes from the comfort of your own home. Keep your number, keep your phone, or upgrade. Patriot Mobile's all US-based support team is standing by to take care of you. Just call 972-PATRIOT. 972-PATRIOT today, or go to patriotmobile.com/RAB. Use promo code RAB for a free month of service. That's patriotmobile.com/RAB, or call 972-PATRIOT. Make the switch today. All right, folks, the left is so desperate for all this to go away. They want it just to go away. Charlie Kirk's murder has magnified everything that's wrong with the left's ideology, their delivery, everything. The Democrat Party is in downfall, and it reached the pinnacle with Charlie's assassination, and they know it. And the evil celebrations have made it far worse than ever thought possible, and they know it. So they've gone into some sort of cover-up mode because they know their party cannot and will not survive this. They were already dying, as we pointed out here many times, but this moment will ensure their death. And we know it. And that's figurative, folks. So if something bad happens, don't blame me. Their death meaning the party. They're dying. It's a dying party. Which is why they've gone into overdrive to play this down. Since they didn't do what they should have done, which is a no-brainer, vehemently denounced Charlie Kirk's assassination. They had their chance. They didn't do it. I now agree that it's extremism and the violent leftism. They should be agreeing that it has absolutely no place in this country, but they couldn't do that, could they? They just had to downplay Charlie's car. They tried to blame Charlie for his own assassination. They refused to take the high road. It's a good road, though, a winning road, but it goes against the grain of who the Democrats are or were. So instead, they're choosing to downplay, to justify, and to deny that they're all at all complicit. And it all but guarantees the certain death of the party for good. Let's face it. The Democrats have had a really tough year. Self-inflicting wound, so to speak, of course, but it's not been easy for them. President Trump wins the White House, almost killed them. He gets inaugurated, and the people around the world cheer because Western civilization, as we know it, had been saved, at least temporarily. Then President Trump actually makes good on one of his promises. He wipes out even most of their crappy American killing policies. Executive order after executive order after executive order. You see what that was? That was wiping out BS that Obama and Biden had ushered in. Dissolves their money maker, tax-guzzling USAID. Remember that? That was a big one. Deports one of their largest current and future voting bases, illegal immigrants. This is all just a few to name. But it's not good, and no one wants Democrats anymore. Even John Fetterman is throwing in the towel on these losers. Listen.
My party is acting in a way they have forgotten. They have forgotten one of the reasons why we lost in 2024. Some of the most extreme things were weaponized against that. And now some people think now we have to double down on those things, or we must become more progressive or more extreme. That's absolutely not true.
Yep, failing policies, years of overusing words like fascists, Nazis, and MAGA extremists, years of calling us domestic terrorists, calling us a threat to America. But that didn't happen, right, J.B. Pritzker?
You have called Republicans Nazis.
No, I have not. That is completely false. I have never called Republicans Nazis.
I'm glad you cleared that up because there are some.
Well, that's what they'd like to say. They're lying. They're lying.
I'm going to ask you to ask you that.
Well, that's not what I called them.
Funny little thing, the internet, funny little thing. Watch.
That is completely false. I have never called Republicans Nazis.
Everything that he has done has been tearing down constitutional democracy. Mm-hmm. And that's what happened in Nazi Germany. It doesn't take very long to tear apart a constitutional republic. Indeed, the Nazis did it in 53 days. And our democracy is almost as fragile. and we're seeing it right now. The dangers that we saw in Nazi Germany, especially in the earliest days of Nazi Germany, are the dangers that we need to react to now.
Didn't happen, right, JB? Except it did, filthy liar. And so did hyping up the trans agenda as first and foremost on the list of importance for the Democrats. Look now how bad they look for this. So they're desperate to downplay what happened to Charlie Kirk because that somehow negates watching thousands of leftists celebrate a murder.
We should shut the hell up and be solemn and dignified in the face of a tragedy, right? I got to tell you, one of my worst moments in my, decade and a half in Congress was that day that Charlie Kirk was killed. And some of the Republican members, well known now, decided that they would seize that moment without a fact in the world, not to be solemn, not to urge calm, not to remind us of the angels of our better nature.
Better nature. This innocent man's murder is being celebrated in videos, in the streets, in countless social media posts. So your side celebrates and we should just sit back, shut up, and be solemn. Is that right? Are you kidding me? Not me, not this host. Just because someone says words you don't like doesn't mean you deserve to die for them. It's actually very simple. The murder of someone should not be celebrated. Doesn't matter who it is. It's called a murder, unjustified death. So their playbook is to tell us to just shut the hell up about it, or we're overreacting, are we?
And I think the point as well is rarely have we ever seen an administration, and not just the president, but all of his top aides, the vice president included, act or react to a moment like this in such a deeply personal way. And that's what I think to me has been so striking to see, the way that he ordered flags to be flown at half-mast. He is going to honor Charlie Kirk posthumously with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I mean, these are things that are a very different response to what we've seen in other cases like this. I think part of it...
Okay, I'm sorry. Are we inconveniencing you by, caring about someone? Is that a little tough for you to deal with? Let me tell you about overreacting. It's calling an ad with a white woman wearing jeans racist and eugenics. That's an overreaction. Or burning streets over the death of a violent drug addict. But being upset, angry, tortured over the brutal assassination of a man just because he said some things, that's a normal human reaction. And they're actually getting riled up over people losing their jobs for openly celebrating Charlie's murder. Really?
People just said whatever it is that they wanted at Free Speech Alley. Much of it was offensive, but I kind of liked Free Speech Alley. But that's not the America that we're living in right now. We live in an America of cancel culture, and it is the cancel culture on the right now that is leading the charge.
No, this isn't cancel culture, Don Lemon, you idiot. It's not just offensive to dance and sing and scream happily about an innocent man's death. It's psychopathic. It's sociopathic. Those people should not be responsible for anything even remotely important in society, period. And condoning that behavior as free speech makes you exactly the same. And by the way, Don, if you had an employee that danced and cheered if a Democrat was assassinated in cold blood on a college campus in front of everyone, and he celebrated that, you would still have that employee, Don Lemon? You filthy liar if you say yes. The entire Democrat Party has lost their damn minds. Like this liberal lunatic right here saying that Charlie Kirk's assassin doesn't hold the same significance as Luigi Mangione because he's not hot.
Yeah, well, and he's not as good looking as Mangione, so will be less inspirational for people. Tell me I'm wrong, Am.
I don't see any Hawaiian.
Lost their damn minds. They want to laugh about Charlie Kirk's assassination, brush it off, doesn't matter, no one cares. This is who they are. And they're petrified right now because it's the end of them and they know it. All right, watch this, please.
After baseball, I came here, Wall Street. Every second, pressure. Every decision, a bet. Some guys wrote, some ran. I didn't. Pressure's not the enemy. Weakness is. You either rise through the fire or get left in the ashes. That is the edge.